Most stationary tide pool creatures have developed ways to protect their bodies from drying out. Some animals, such as barnacles and oysters, have hard shell that they can close or crawl into during low tide. Once in their shell, they have enough moisture to keep from drying out until tide return. The stationary animals most in danger of drying out are soft-bodied creatures, such as anemones. These animals usually found close to the ocean, where the low tide doesn't uncover them for very long. When the tide is out, they close up their bodies as much as possible to keep moisture from escaping. Mobile tide pools animals have better chance to survival, since they can move to prevent drying out in sun and air. Many can dig into the sand, while others seek shelters under rocks or seaweed. A group of very thin crabs called slider crabs can slide their flat body into cracks between rocks. Slow-moving animals such as marine snails can hide inside their shell. They can actually close a little trapdoor to seal themselves inside, but usually there's enough water in tide pool for mobile animals to swim and crawl about. Eating and being eaten. Eating and being eaten are facts of life everywhere, even the tide pools. Tide pools animals have unique and an interesting way to find and eating food. Oysters and clams use their hair-like parts to trap tiny animals float in the water. Anemones and jellyfish sting tiny animals with their tentacles. An octopus uses its strong arm to suction cups and catch other animals. Crabs and lobsters use their claws to pick up food. Tadpole animals also have amazing way to avoid being eaten. Often when the way animals avoid drying out also help them avoid being eaten. Simp slide under rock or slip into their shells. Other tadpoles animals run, scuttle, swim or even jump to escape hungry predators. Some tadpoles animals blend in with their surroundings. This helps them hide from predators. What lives in the tide pools? Invertebrates. The most common kinds of animal in the pools called invertebrates. These animals have soft body and no backbones. They range from creatures such as skunks and corals to breeds such as octopuses and sea stars. Invertebrates also include animals such as anemone, jellyfish, worms, crabs, shrimp, snail, and urchin. Invertebrates can be stationary or mobile. These drawings show invertebrates commonly found in tide pools. Fish, another group of animals commonly found in the tide pools. Fish, which do have backbone. There are many types of fish that are adapted to life in tide pools, since the tide pool is small compared to the ocean. Fish that live in them are usually small. Other fish accidentally get trapped in tide pools when the tide goes out. These fish are not used to living in such a small space. They wait until the tide returns, swim off in the open sea. Land animal. Many land animals also visit tide pools. Swell water in tide pools make it easy for these animals to find and eat and eat sea creatures. Many birds include seagulls and ravens. Eat oysters, mussels, and fish. Mammals such as raccoon and monkey can scoop up animals and eat them. Plant-like organisms. There are also many plant-like organisms in the tide pool. Most of these belong to a group called marine algae. They are also known as seaweed. There are many different types of seaweed, but some of them are found in tide pools. Seaweed provides the hiding places for animals and also provides a substrate to which some animals attack themselves or eat eggs. Exploring tide pools. Tide pools are fun to explore. They're like an aquarium full of sea creatures. If you ever go to the ocean, find a place where there are tide pools. The best places to find tide pools are rocky shores. Pay attention to the rising and falling of the tides. Usually newspapers near ocean publish the time and heights of the tides. Remember, the lower the tide, the more you're likely to see. When you find a tide pool to explore, there are some things you can do to help you see more creatures. It's best to move slowly and gently to avoid stepping or crushing animals. Sometimes it's a good idea to just stop closely observe one small area that you find interesting. The longer you look, the more likely you are to see things. Remember that the tide pool is home to many creatures. If you lift up a rock to look for a creature, do so gently. Always put rocks back where you found them. Check with an adult if you want to pick up a tide pool animal. Some of them will sting, but some water in your hand first to keep the animal moist. And always put sea creatures back where you found them. Animals need to stay in their tide pool zone. They don't make good pets and are likely to die if they removed from the tide pool.